Pardon my intrusion. I came to check in on you and to make sure you were doing well. You've been awful quiet this past week, and I needed to make sure you have everything you need for your research. My, I don't think I've ever seen a desk so stacked with papers and books. You usually don't handle desk work like this. Is there anything I can do to help? No, I don't think you're incapable at all. I just know that 2 sets of hands gets work done faster than 1 set of hands. Plus, it is my duty to be at hand at all times for those who need it. It's my duty as a maid of the Knights of Favonius. That being said, I won't touch anything unless you give me permission. Excellent. I would say we can tackle the largest mess first, but that may take much longer than we'd expect. Oh, firstly, I'd like to open the blinds and let some fresh air in. Stagnant air never helps the mind. Or the dust. There we go. Now, why don't I start by separating the books and maps on the floor? I'll categorize them by genre, and take the ones you aren't using back to the library. I'm sure Lisa would appreciate it. I'm not sure if you've seen how she gets around people who haven't returned books, but it's frightening to say the least. Exactly. Now, would you mind showing me which ones need to remain with you? I would hate to put away something only for you to have to find it again. That would make me feel terrible. Well, my job is to make your life easier, so don't hold back. I want to help you in the best of my abilities, so give me everything you've got. Here, I'll read the title, and you can decide which ones stay and which ones get to be returned to the library. It's an effective way to quickly go through all of them without having to stop what you're doing completely. Now let's see here. This first book is the Treva Travel Guide. I believe Clee's mother worked on this book, yes? You're right. I do remember her mentioning it. It's funny what a small world we live in. Mondstadt really is a tight-knit town. Shall we keep this one here, then? Understood. Now let's see. Hilichurl Cultural Customs. A book of investigations and observations of Hilichurlians. Return it I shall. Ooh, what about the Customs of Leeway? Oh, it seems like you have all 3 volumes here. First and second volumes can be returned? Absolutely. There are some miscellaneous maps in this pile as well. Shall I look through them? Some of them look rather fragile, but I promise to be very careful. Of course. I'll set them aside and organize them towards the end. That way we can take a closer look at each of them. The last one in this pile is History of Kings and Clans, the prologue. This one seems very interesting, actually. Not that your other work isn't, of course. You aren't in need of it anymore? All right. I have a fairly decent stack going for returns. Many of these are bigger books, so I'll have to move them out of the way for now. No, please don't worry about me. Despite my height, I am very strong. That is one of the many rewards of trying to earn your way to knighthood. Not only do I study them and their mannerisms, I also train like them. It isn't unusual for me to physically train for many hours a day. Oh, I've been doing this for quite some time now. Becoming a Knight of Favonius has always been my biggest dream. Oh yes, there's been many struggles, but they were all worth it. Each time I failed the selection test, I went home and studied until my eyes wouldn't stay open anymore. I trained for days and days. I failed the selection test about 7 times now. On the last time, Grandmaster Jean saw me. I got a bit too excited and did a full salute in front of her. To my surprise, she did it back. Since then, any shred of doubt has been lifted. If Grandmaster Jean sees something in me, then I'll do whatever it takes for me to become a knight. My apologies. I don't mean to ramble. Please, allow me to sweep where the books were. They must have been sitting here for some time for all of this dust to gather. Please, don't apologize or feel bad. You're a very important person, and you're very busy. I'm surprised you're able to do as much as you do. Most anyone else would be a wreck in these conditions and time restraints. Of course I mean that. You're very intelligent, and resourceful, and strong. Very strong. Surely you remember me being there during the attack on Mondstadt, when Storm Terror wreaked havoc on the town. Though I was helping guests stay safe here, I could hardly look away the whole time. You were very brave. For that I do admire you. Among many other reasons, such as your kindness. You opened your heart to the people of Mondstadt and have helped so many. They really look up to you. I hope to have that sort of connection with our town and its people when I become a knight. Oh, yes, sweeping, of course. I think once the floor is completely clear, I'll run through and scrub it down as well. Just as stagnant air doesn't help the mind, dirty floors don't help your mental state. Did you know that being in a clean area can drastically affect how productive you are and can even affect your mood? Absolutely. That's why I put in such an effort to make the headquarters sparkle. I have my cleaning supplies right outside the doorway. Do you mind if I bring them in? All right. I did preemptively fill the cleaning bucket with water as well. Perfect. Oh, please don't worry about assisting me. You're still very busy. Plus, I really don't mind. Again, it's my job. Although many people say it's boring, I remain dedicated. Though it's a far cry from being a knight, it's all part of my training. And when it comes to training, actions speak louder than words, so I'll do my best. Now, I did notice this earlier, but you look awfully tired. If you'll allow me to, I'd like to make you some tea. Something really energizing. Surely it would improve your mood. Excellent. I can start that right when I'm done. And there. I keep most of the items I need often on my cart, or I'll carry it. I had my cart with me today for the cleaning supplies, and I carried the tea set, so I won't need to make multiple trips, and I won't have to keep you waiting. I always keep the guest needs in mind, in everything I do. Now, did you have a preference in tea? I have a few here you can choose from. Let's see, I have Earl Grey, a black tea that's bold and helps keep you awake. It's a favorite of Grandmaster Jean's. Then I have ginger tea. It's more flavorful and with a hint of spice. Wonderful for relieving stomach pains and aiding digestion. Though, I hope you aren't having any stomach pains. Finally, I have rosehip tea. It's wonderful for your skin and helps with aching joints. This tea is my favorite for after physical training. It really helps me with the dull aches along with a hot bath. Did any of those pique your interest? Earl Grey? Excellent choice. I hope you won't be using it to help push yourself any more than you already have. Take a seat. You've been writing and reading for hours. Though you chose Earl Grey, I have to urge you to try the rosehip tea. It should help your surely sore hands. I'll make a quick snack for you as well. You definitely need the energy. How about some lighter-than-air pancakes? They're delicious and sweet and, well, lighter than air. Oh, it's no trouble at all. If it makes you feel better, I'll clean up while you eat them so you don't have to feel like you're falling behind in your research. Of course. I familiarized myself with most of the books from the library. You can let me know what it is you're looking for, and I'll get right on it. Now, do you have a preference as to whether or not your snack is made fresh in front of you? Or would you like me to stay here and help tidy up more? Very well. I'll fetch one of the others to get that made right away. Until they're ready, would you be all right with me dusting? It's best to dust when the windows are open, so that we can sweep all of the mess outside. Let me fetch a dust rag, and I'll get another made to start the pancakes for you. Here we are. They will have them up shortly. I apologize for the wait. I'll start dusting right away. Please let me know if I get in your way. That's a large cobweb. I wonder how they missed that. Much better. This shelf looks satisfactory. Is your desk in need of a quick dusting? It looks that way. Don't mind me. For now, I'll go around your work so as not to disturb any order you have here. And there. I think it looks much nicer now, don't you? I do think it's missing one thing, though. I'll be right back. These were out in the hallway, but I think they'll do more good in here. You aren't allergic to these flowers, are you? It's a standard assortment of local flora with some roses. Very good. Don't you think it adds a pleasant touch to the room? Floral aroma can help with calming your mind as well. I'm trying to think of any little thing that can help calm you, but still keep you awake enough to work. Oh, the pancakes are here. Thank you. These smell wonderful. Now please, sit and clear a space to eat. I'll start on the tea. And you're all right with me giving you the rose hip, right? Of course. It smells delightful. I do really like this tea. Though it's not the most fragrant, it still smells nice when you get close to it, and it's warm and it makes you feel so good. Hopefully this will help keep you feeling well. Would you like any honey? Or cream, maybe? Honey? Excellent. I'll make sure it's stirred in well. And... there. Tell me what you think. I can add more honey if you'd like. I'm glad it's to your liking. Is there anything else I can get for you? I'm glad to be of assistance. Do call if you need anything else. I'll be heading to Grandmaster Jean's office now to prepare her tea and organize documents alongside her, just as I did here. I won't be too far, though. I do hope you enjoy your afternoon. I hope I've made things much easier for you. At least a little. Well, as always, I'm glad to be of service. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Hey guys, it's Gentle GF. I just wanted to thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you guys are loving the Genshin Impact audios. I never imagined they would become this popular. Be sure to check out all of the other audios that are up on my channel and leave a like and hit subscribe. Love you guys.